there are not a lot of men in this generation that serve women. And I emphasize on the serve because I've dated so many men and also have spoken to a lot of men that are very much not into serving women. It's always, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, what do you have for me? Well, I got you this the other day, now you owe me. It's always that. And it's very sad because only a small percentage of men were raised properly where a woman does what she does, a man does what he does, and y'all come together as a team.
So when you said a woman does what she does, you really mean she does nothing. Look, a lot of men ain't out here serving women because a lot of women decided they ain't serving men. A relationship is supposed to be two people giving each other their best. But I guess modern women missed that memo because some of y'all act like you entitled to our money just for showing up.
Listen, I date men that are worth over $50 million, which means that if you think asking for a black car being sent to you by just a regular person is like not achievable, you need to raise your standards. I ask them sometimes on the first date, but definitely by the second date, to give me a gift. Now, I'm not going to tell them what to gift me because I want to see how generous they are, but they are not allowed to get me flowers because I already get myself flowers every week. Like, I don't need flowers.
Man, only in your dreams you out here dating dudes worth over 50 million. But let's just say we buy into that for a second. If you really that much of a prize to all these millionaire men, how come you ain't married yet? You must think we slow or something. Like we really gonna believe you the one making demands to millionaires and they just supposed to jump every time you speak.
And what I couldn't realize is that these niggas is just gay. They don't want to take you on dates. They don't want to do no gestures. They don't want to spend no money on you. But, hold on. But as soon as it comes to their homeboys want to do something, they so ready. Then they think when they do something slight for you, it's tricking. That is bare minimum. Get out my face with that, for real. And if you know you ain't got no money to be spending or you don't want to spend no money on nobody, don't be trying to date around and talk to no female if you broke.
Man, all that shaming you throwing out to try and make men feel less than they are, that ain't gonna work. Dudes hang with their boys because we ain't expected to pay their bills and they ain't out here feeling entitled to our pockets like you do. We straight up cool, not dating you if that's what you think dating is. You grown, not a kid. Go get yourself a job and stop reaching for a man's wallet.
Where the niggas at who paying bills? Cause I'm not doing this shit no more. Like I'm done. I'm so fucking done. Now I see why these women out here like living good. What a nigga paying their bills? Like where are they? Because I'm not doing this no more. Like the car insurance going up. I'm paying rent. I gotta buy food. I gotta take care of everything. I'm not doing this anymore. Now I see why people stay in relationships and they're miserable. At least the bills paid. I'm not doing this no more. Where the niggas who spend money, who pay all the bills? Where they at?
When she's saying miserable, what she really mean is she mad she can't be out here doing her 304 thing, running the streets like she wanna be. Because she want her bills taken care of, she hate that she gotta fall back on selling a man that fake love just to keep her lights on. They banking on you not knowing the dating game so they can treat you like a walking ATM.
No one is talking about how if you live in this economy, this day and age, and you are single and you pay all your bills yourself, don't have no help, you a badass. Because, baby, the price tag is high over here.
But I thought modern women were the boss ladies. Degrees on deck, outshining men in every field. I guess those feminist stats and blog posts ain't matching the real world. Also, from what you saying, fellas must be the real tough ones out here, huh? Because it's mostly men still holding things down, even with the economy acting up.
This is the reason men have to pay the bills. Like, being a provider is the least they can do. Because the amount of things that women go through that men do not go through is quite literally unfair. That's the only way to balance it. Number one, the period cycle. This is a monthly evolution of ever-changing hormones that we cannot control. Sometimes we have too little, sometimes we have too much. Progesterone, estrogen, we just can't control that. Cortisol, up and down. It is radical, all while we're expected to manage those emotions and be productive members of society. And then the period that so graciously shows up every month. And don't get me wrong, for those of us that don't want kids, we are so ever so thankful that it shows up. But that does not negate the fact that sometimes it's brutal. Chunks of blood, staining of the chonies, staining of the pajamas, bloating and fatigue, extreme discomfort, and some women even have crippling, debilitating cramps. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Then there's carrying a child, and that's changing your entire chemical makeup, because once you form a baby with somebody, then you have their genes or whatever inside of you for like a prolonged period of time. Now y'all forever connected, forever changing who you are. Then you carry this whole ass human inside of you. Sometimes it's not very nice to you. It makes you sick, lose sleep, has you eating crazy things, and looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Something that your body never really recovers from. Then it comes out and we're left with the aftermath of what's left. So then we breastfeed the kid, give it life, and literally end up with raisin titties and raisin skin, and there's nothing we can do about it. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But in that time period, what do the men go through? What in life changes for them? And
Look, if being a provider is the least a man can do, then being a virgin, that's the least y'all can do too. Most of us was born broke, had to grind just to be providers. Being a virgin does not require hustle to acquire. The least y'all could do is keep yourselves in check. And let me tell you, it's dumb to think that just because y'all menstruating and can pop out babies, y'all don't gotta do nothing else. Be grateful y'all can give birth, because if not for that, man, y'all might not even matter to us anymore. And you ask what men go through? All right, since you straight up said you don't plan on having kids, then take on a man's responsibilities. Be it your boyfriend or your husband, take on his duties, take on the whole package. Bet you see what it really takes real quick.
All right, y'all, so serious question, right? Why is it that the new generation of men want to be pursued? Like, they want women to chase after them in order for them to feel like a woman is worthy of them chasing her or pursuing her or going out their way to make her feel special. Like, when was it a thing for a man to automatically feel like he's the prize? Like, is it a money thing? Is it like, I don't like that. Like, y'all very sassy. Like, y'all want to be women so bad. And I'm not bashing all men. All men don't act like that. So don't come in my comments trying to feel crazy. But I just really want to know, like, this has been on my mind so heavy lately. Like, men really want you to pursue them and to do the utmost to prove that you really want to mess with them, or you really want to, you interested, or what. Ew. Where's your balls, sweetie?
The new generation of men want to be pursued because we see the kind of effort modern women put into chasing those bad boys who don't give them anything back except sex. Brothers have figured out that even though some women say they're nervous about approaching a good man, they walk right up to Tyrone without hesitation. We see how even when Tyrone doesn't feel like talking, you still carry the whole conversation for him. So now, men understand we should only invest in the woman who invests in us first. We should love the woman who shows she's truly loving us, because without that balance, the relationship won't last. We realize that if a woman isn't putting in visible effort and investing, that's a clear sign she's just using you.
I am tired of the amount of gaslighting us single people have to go through. Because let's be honest, a lot of the things that our friends in relationships can get for free, we have to pay for. And there's no amount of self-love or therapy that can kind of circumvent the frustration that being single is very expensive. Because if, an example, I am sick, I don't have anyone who could cook for me. My friend can ask her boyfriend to cook for her. I have to DoorDash something. If I need help moving something in my house, I need to go find someone and pay that person to come over and move it. Well, my friend can just ask her partner. And all those things just add up. If you lose your job, you have someone who can help you with rent. If you are having like financial trouble or health trouble, you now need to like disclose that to your family or friends, which might be embarrassing, or you can tell your one husband or your wife to help you through that. It is so frustrating to have to go through so many things alone and make these really big decisions, hard decisions completely by myself. I have my friends, I have my family, I love them, I can lean on them, but maybe I don't want to tell them all about my finances. Maybe I don't want to have to over-explain my entire health condition to them. Maybe I just need someone to help me with a real quick task that I don't want to have to pay someone or wait for someone to drive across town to come help me. And it is so frustrating because we're told that, being single is great. And it's really great when compared to an unhealthy relationship. But being single is not always better than having a healthy relationship. Don't get me wrong, I am not going to go hop into a relationship with a man just so I can have someone. But I do think we need to be honest that being single, while it can be really great, is also very impractical sometimes.
Being single is impractical? Man, how confused can somebody be? I thought y'all modern women were out here lapping men financially. I thought you were the boss ladies with multiple income streams and checks that were supposed to put men to shame. I thought needing a man to help you out was considered belittling, an insult even. Didn't y'all say in interviews that you don't need men, that men are useless?
Let me tell y'all why it's so hard for me to date. It is so hard for me to date because I can literally do so much for myself. Like, I'm so independent, y'all. I can take care of myself. I could buy myself whatever I want. I can go buy a new car if I wanted to, bitch. I can do so much for myself, okay? When a man come into my life and think he not finna do shit for me, that's where it goes wrong every single time. Because why would you think I'm finna settle for the bare minimum? And I don't even give the bare minimum to myself. Bitch, I buy myself flowers. I spoil myself. I buy my own clothes, shoes, food, everything. Bitch, why would you think you're gonna come into my life and give me the bare minimum? And think I'm supposed to accept that? See, the problem is some of these men, they would hate to see a woman on top. They would hate to see a woman flourishing and getting more. Like, they don't like the fact that a woman could get more than what they could do for themselves. Like, baby, I don't need a man to take care of me. He never gave bum. I'm not a bum, baby. I take care of myself. But if you're in my life and I'm laying in the bed with you, you're gonna take care of me. You're gonna do what you gotta do. I'm not finna sit there and lay down with somebody who wouldn't even pay my fucking bills. And that's just me keeping it real.
Man, taking care of your own shoes, your own clothes, all that, that's just called being grown. Congratulations. You just regular as anybody else. But let's flip that same logic right back and use them from a man's perspective. If a woman steps into our lives thinking she's not supposed to bring anything to the table, then she's going to get shown the door. Why would we expect us to accept the bare minimum? We don't give the bare minimum to ourselves as men. If a woman is in our lives, she's got a role to play. Being supportive, taking care of home, knowing how to cook, clean, and handle herself like a fully functional adult. If she can't do that, then she's out. That's just us speaking the truth.
I really didn't realize that one of the most expensive decisions of my life would actually be staying single. Being single is excruciatingly expensive in this world, like straight up monetarily. No one to split rent with, no one to split groceries with, no one who has your back when maybe you need a little support and can't pay your bills one month. No one buying you little treats and gifts that you wish you could get for yourself. No one splitting the cost of hotel rooms when you travel. Never getting +1s to anyone's weddings or events and having to pay for everything completely by yourself, including the gift. Not getting married means paying more taxes. Never having anyone to help with a down payment and a home. No one to sign as guarantor in case you need it. I think it's actually one of the most effed up parts of society, because as more and more people either choose to stay single or stay single because the quality of partners in this world are so terrible, life continues to get more and more and more expensive. And that is a consequence of singlehood that I don't think a lot of us really expected.
Being single save a man money, but for a woman, man, it get expensive. Most men know this. They know these days women be trying to get a man to pay their bills, telling them they love him, but it's all lies. Men wise to that now. And men know a lot of women out here cheating while in a relationship. Why? Because their man just a wallet to her. But that other side dude, that's who she really got love for.
This generation is definitely unrealistic as fuck. Everybody wants them a nigga that can take care of the bills, that can buy them Chanel bags, that can buy them the latest damn car. But when you flip the damn mirror and you look at yourself, what do y'all be having going on? What can y'all bring to the table at least? Okay, cool. Everybody want them a nigga to provide. I know I do. But some of y'all don't even have a driver's license to y'all name. Some of y'all don't even have a high school diploma to y'all name. Some of y'all don't even have a brain in y'all heads. Y'all don't know how to cook. Y'all don't even know how to properly wipe y'all butt. So I know y'all don't know how to properly wipe up y'all house. Y'all just ready to take. What can y'all give? I'm not saying if he pay the rent this month, you gotta pay the rent next month. No, but what I'm saying is if he's paying your rent, at least feed the man. If he's willing to buy you these large purchases, at least let the man come home to a clean house. Every once in a while, at least buy the man a pair of shoes. If he could pay $300 plus on your wig, plus $100 something on your install, at least you could do is give him a little $50 haircut, something. I never understood that. I'm proud to say my man paid the rent every single month. Sometimes he paid the electric bill. Sometimes I'll pay if I'm feeling generous. It never like exceeds $200. I never mind paying the Wi-Fi bill. The Wi-Fi only $30. But I watch the way like he really busts his ass. So I never mind making sure it's food on the table. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Even if he want a good snack. My hair be expensive. I never mind walking into the store, getting him like a little $90 outfit. Like I never mind doing it. It's a difference between wanting a provider and y'all just being straight up fucking leeches.
I like what you said for real. There's a difference between wanting a provider and straight up being a leech. This right here, this is a woman who get it. This right here, this a woman who become a wife. This right here, this an asset, a real helper to her man. Men look for investment too from a woman because we know a woman who put in on a relationship, she the one trying to see it grow and prosper.
It is what it is. It is what it is.